Project Search.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, is this Job Searcher?
Yes, this is he.
Oh, good. I'm glad I've caught you. Listen, this is Boss Guy, who you met in your job interview the other day with Company Incorporated, and I was calling because I wanted to see if you're still interested in the job we discussed.
Yes, I'm definitely still interested in the job.
We'd like for you to start Monday, and you would come on in at 8 a.m. and we'll get you started.
Wow, okay, that all sounds really good. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Would I have to work on Tuesdays?
What's that? Yeah, yeah, you will have to work on Tuesdays.
Okay. Well, it's just that on Tuesdays I have a routine where I like to go to the park and there's a certain squirrel. I've been tracking his activities now for 2 years. And not for any purpose, it's just that I'm really curious about his life as a squirrel. And so, yeah, well, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I guess that's going to be a deal breaker for me. I'll have to keep looking.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
I don't know what to say. I guess I'm disappointed to hear that. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, well, goodbye. That's too bad. Sounded like a good job, but I got to keep up with that squirrel.
Let's talk about flexibility. Pay close attention to the presentation. As always, this information will come up later in a quiz, and it's also very important. Project Search UTMC Remote Learning Flexibility. When you have a job, you have to be flexible. I don't mean flexible like a gymnast or a contortionist. The type of flexibility I'm talking about is a willingness to adapt to changes in your routine, take on new tasks, and rearrange activities such as hobbies and social activities so that they won't interfere with your work hours. When you have a job, there will be times when you will be required to break from your normal routine. Changes may occur within the business or organization you work for that could require you to work a different shift, perform tasks you don't typically perform, or work on different days than you are accustomed to, or even all three of these at once. Change in shift. You might be hired to work first shift, but your employer might switch you to second or third shift for various reasons. Let's take a quick break for a definition. I would like to define the word shift as I'm using it here. In the context of the workplace, a shift is a block of time that a worker spends on the job. A typical shift for a full-time position is 8 hours. First shift is generally 8 or 7 or so in the morning until 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Second shift usually begins in the afternoon, maybe around 3 or 4, and ends around 11 p.m. or midnight. Third shift is the least common shift. It occurs during the overnight hours. You might be assigned tasks you don't regularly perform because of changing needs of your employer. The days of the week that you're assigned to work could change as well. You might begin your job working Saturday through Wednesday, only to be switched to Sunday through Thursday, for example. An employee who works at a restaurant or cafeteria might typically be assigned to cleaning tables in the dining area. However, that employee might be reassigned to washing dishes. There are several reasons that such a reassignment might occur. You have to be ready for these types of changes when you are at work. Jane has worked at the pet store for several months. She enjoys her job. Her duties include feeding the pets, cleaning kennels, and stocking pet food and other supplies. Today, her supervisor informed her that the time has come for her to take on a new responsibility. Jane will be assisting the dog groomer by helping keep the dogs calm and happy as the groomer trims their tails and cuts their hair. All the employees at the pet store are trained to do this task so that they can help the groomer when necessary. Jane is nervous about learning the new task. She's so nervous, in fact, that she's thinking about refusing to learn the task and insisting to her supervisor that she should be allowed to continue her old routine. What should Jane do? The Saturday problem. What should John do? John had been looking for a job for a long time. He wanted to make money so that he could buy the things he wants and do things he enjoys. After searching for a job for over a month, John got a job offer from an employer. He was very excited about the offer. The job was at a car wash, and he had wanted to work at a car wash since he was a kid. However, the job would require John to work every Saturday. He started thinking about all the things he liked to do on Saturdays, such as bowling, going to the movies, and eating out. He needed to decide whether to accept the job offer quickly, because the car wash needed to get the position filled as soon as possible. What should John do? Should he A, turn down the job offer and keep searching until he finds a job that doesn't require him to work on Saturdays? Or B, accept the job offer because he knows he will enjoy the job and do fun things on his days off, even though those days won't be Saturdays? When you enter the workforce, you will have to be flexible in many ways. Can you think of anything you might have to be flexible about when it's time to search for and accept a job and begin working? Did you come up with answers to the questions that were in the presentation? I hope you did. If you didn't, you might want to go back and watch it again because I will be asking you for your answers when we get together.